Good evening, everyone. I'm Carla Castillo. The first court appearance on a civil suit between a Jewett man and Texas Central Railway took place this morning. That lawsuit was sparked when Texas Central sent a letter asking James Miles to take a look at his land in preparations for its future high-speed rail. News 3's Matthew Villanueva was at the courthouse in Centerville.
Texas Central had over 3 dozen lawsuits against citizens who wouldn't allow them to survey their land, but those lawsuits are now dropped. The only one that remains is from the only person suing the rail company, Jim Miles, and his attorney says their argument comes down to one definition: eminent domain.
My whole thing is I'm 78 years old, and I don't want to have to sit here no 2 or 3 or 4 years and worry about them coming taking my property. And that's the reason I wanted this case to be satisfied today.
For Miles, the issue was never about his initial lawsuit stating Texas Central had overstepped its bounds with a voluntary survey request. It was all about his legal team saying they'd drop the case if they admitted to not having eminent domain. But Texas Central is not withdrawing that right.
Railroads in Texas have had eminent domain authority for over 100 years. We certainly don't want to have to use it, don't want to use it, and so far, the negotiations with landowners are going incredibly well.
Texas Central says it won't need to survey Miles's property and will drop its countersuit, but would also possibly adjust the route of the train to remain off his land.
They say they're not going to go across my place now, but what's happening 2 years from now? Do they come back and say, oh, well, we got to have your place, That's why I'm fighting it.
At the start of the hearing, Judge Deborah Evans did say there would be no ruling today and wouldn't be until she's looked at all the briefings, but at the end, she did mention the option of abatement until definite lines are drawn from Texas Central as to where they'll construct and if it in fact will go through Mr. Miles' property. For now in Centerville, Matthew Villanueva, News 3.
This is an ongoing story we've been following for months. To look at previous stories involving the Texas Bullet Train, you can visit kbtx.com.